Hi, my brothers and sisters. My name is David Rivera, and I just want to testify how God took me out of the drugs, alcohol, and all other things. I just want to let you know that there is a God, and He is powerful. And the thing is that when I was on drugs, Satan had me by the throat. Had me by my throat very, very, very hard. So, I couldn't get out the drugs or anything like that. I tried to commit suicide like 5 times. And I landed in the hospital. When I landed in the hospital, they took x-rays of my chest. What was the reason that I had five heart attacks, minor heart attacks. And the doctor took the x-ray. They gave back the x-rays, and he put it up on the so we could see the heart and all that. So he came back to me while I was laying in bed, and he put it on for me. He put it on the so I could see it through the light, and he said, "This is your heart." I said, "Yeah," and so the thing was that when I saw my heart, he said follow the outline. And I said, okay, let me see. And I was just looking and following it with my eyes. And next thing you know, it stopped in a certain place. A little bit of the heart in the bottom wasn't covered with it. So the thing was that and he said, and I said, but why is it like that? Is that normal? He said, no, because the crack cocaine that you were smoking, it was covering your heart. And when it's covering your heart, that's why you had a minor heart attack. And from then on, I did a couple of months or so clean and everything like that, and just started right back again, because I did not have Christ in my life. Next thing you know, I got out of my house, my mother's house, and I was going to buy something in the store. So in the corner, there was some people worshiping God, the Christians, brothers and sisters. They had mics, they had big speakers and everything. They had a plan and everything. So I always try to escape from them. I didn't want to even hear it. So what I did was, I went across the street before getting there, and I went around the other corner, because there was a lot of stores around there. So next thing you know, when I went around the corner to the next corner on Tremont and 3rd Avenue, here in the Bronx. We are from the Bronx. And next thing you know, there was another group over there. And then I was like, oh my God. And you know what? I had to leave from there too. I went back, I went through the other block, and I went all the way past the park and everything, and I was just trying to get lost from them. So next thing you know, I was on 138 between Brook and Willis in St. Anne's, and I broke night that day and everything like that. Day after, I was asking for change because I was tired of getting high. So a brother came up. After a long while, a brother from one of the churches down there in St. Anne's came by, and he just looked at me, and I was asking him, listen, if you don't trust me, just buy me something to eat, please, a donut or something, a pizza. And he just looked at me and shook his head no. He went by the opposite of the church where he was congregating at. He went down the other way. So when he came back, he just stood there with his arms crossed and looked at me again. And I said, listen, please, just get me something to eat. He looked at me and he shook his head no again. Next thing you know, he went towards the church. He came back a little few minutes after. Then he looked at me again, and I kept on saying the same thing. Please, I'm hungry. I wanna stop this these drugs anyway. And then he looked at me and he said, "Are you really sure you want to stop the drugs?" I said, "Yes, sir." I did not call him brother or anything like that because I didn't know about that. So next thing you know, he said, "Okay, so if you come with me to the church, we'll get you something to eat and we'll get you somewhere to sleep at." And I was hesitating in my mind, because sometimes they invite you to their church, and when the services are over, boom, they close the gates and everybody goes home, and you'll be there left hanging there. And then I said, why not? I started walking towards the church where he was at. It was a nice church and everything. Next thing you know, I went inside and he said, "Listen, just kneel down and talk to your Father upstairs in heaven." I said, "Listen, I don't know how to talk to God or to my Father or to my God upstairs or nothing." Boom. I kneel down. I just put my hood on and just didn't say nothing. Next thing you know, they turned on the lights and everybody got up and went to their chairs, and they said, "Listen, excuse me, you could go and sit down now." I said, "Okay." Boom. I got up with my hoodie on and closing the whole hoodie on my face. I didn't want nobody to see me. Next thing you know, I went and sat down. Next thing you know, the pastor that was opening up the service and the prayer, before that, I heard people chatting, and next thing you know, I look like this to the corner of my eye, to the hoodie, and everybody's with their hands up and giving God the glory. I saw some people crying. I saw some people just talking, and they were looking up to the sky, to the ceiling. So I didn't know what was going on, and next thing you know, the pastor, when the pastor was speaking, I think he was a pastor, and next thing you know, he asked me from up there on the mic, and he said, "Listen, you're the one that wants to go into a program?" I felt so small. I felt so small. I put my hoodie more closer, and I just shook my head yes. He said, "Don't worry about it. You're going to be going pretty soon. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they'll come and get you." I said, "Okay, good." Boom. I'm telling you, it was so fast that I don't even remember the two brothers that brought me to Way Out Ministry. They took me in 5 minutes. I was already going over there. Boom. Danilo La Chapelle, he's the one that received me, and next thing you know, he started calling me names. Started calling me Moses, with the cane that I had and the long hair, long beard and everything, and my clothes all dirty. And boom, he said, "You know what? Okay, you could stay." He said, "But you have to shave and everything when you get upstairs." I said, "Okay." He gave me the razor and everything to the next day. Brother Juan, he was the one that was giving me the shaver and everything, and he gave me it, and I went upstairs and I shaved and everything, mustache and all. I really didn't care. Next thing you know, I did everything they told me to. I used to wake up before anybody. They said you got 3 days to rest and everything. I was up at the crack of dawn before anybody would get up and come downstairs. And the brother said, listen, it's still not time. I said, listen, I cannot stay in bed right now. Okay, go to the chapel and go pray. I went to the chapel, I prayed, and that's when they rang the bell, and I started eating and everything. I mean, after the service and everything, then we started eating. My brothers and sisters, my name is Brother David Rivera. I come from the Church of Solution in Christ, and my pastor is Michelle Rivera. God bless you, and I hope this will impact your life. It will be longer, but I cannot stay longer here. Okay? God bless you, and I believe that you could turn your life around and give yourself to Christ. God bless you, and shalom.